Well, welcome to Front Porch Conversations. We're so glad you dropped in to spend a little time with us, and you're going to love our guest today. We have with us Ruthann Conway, and we are so thrilled to spend a little time with her. So take a few minutes, come up on the porch, and let's just chat together a while. Well, Ruthann, I'm so glad you took time out to come visit us today.
Thank you.
Yeah. How long have you been here?
5 months this time,
Is that right?
and then a year 4 years ago.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. So you have been and gone out and come back.
Yes.
Where
That's
did you
absolutely
come
right.
from this time?
Lake City.
Lake City? Oh, you hadn't gone very far.
Yeah.
Where were you raised?
I was raised in upstate New York, Syracuse area.
Wow.
I'm, as someone pointed out recently, I'm a damn Yankee. I came and stayed. So.
You sure did. Yeah. How long were you in upstate New York? I mean, did you go to school up there?
Oh, yes.
Did you?
Born and raised. And I left when I was 22 when I got married.
Oh, you did?
My husband was in the Navy, and off we go. And so,
Oh, boy.
yeah, I spent most of my time on the coast of the United States because
Of the Navy.
of the Navy. I mean, he never got stationed in the middle of the country.
Right. No, of course not.
So,
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of the water.
What did your father do? I mean, you came from, what did your dad do?
My dad was a salesman, and he sold heating and air conditioning and kitchens.
Oh,
And-
really?
Had his own business, and he used to let me come in the summer and do filing for him. Yeah, when I was young.
How nice.
I could spell, so I
Yeah.
could file.
Sure, exactly.
Didn't let me answer the phone, though.
Really? He wanted to keep it all business.
Yes,
Do you have siblings?
I do. To begin with, there were 6 of us, but 2 of my sisters have passed away.
Really?
But I have 3 brothers and me. And
Where are they now? Are all of you scattered, or are you?
my oldest brother lives in Kentucky, and my next brother lives in Syracuse, New York, and my youngest brother, and he's 71.
Wow.
He lives in south of us.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. at the
Okay.
time, but
In Florida?
yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah.
Good.
So,
So you are scattered.
have been. Well, I was in the Navy, and,
Yeah,
or my
exactly.
husband was in the Navy, and we went, and I never came back to live in New York. Never.
You never did after you
No,
left.
too much snow.
Oh, yeah.
I
I can understand that. I'm native Floridian. I don't know how you live in it a year.
Well, when I was growing up, we lived in the what do you call it, the snow belt.
Okay.
So that 20 miles north or 20 miles south of that snow belt, there wasn't like the little bitty snow. But in where we lived, it was up to the eaves. The snow that's the way it came across from the Lake Erie. It was
I had never heard the term snow belt before.
well, that's where I lived, and I thought everybody had snow like that.
Yeah, sure.
And we got stationed in Florida, and I said, I'm not going back. No.
So you really liked it when you got out of it.
Yeah.
So when you left, you and your husband, first married, where did you go from upstate New York? Where did you go the first time as a married couple?
On the West Coast, I can't remember, but it was the West Coast.
Yeah, okay.
South of Los Angeles.
Is that right?
And he got shipped out right away. So there I was, in a house, and I didn't know a soul. So,
My stars.
but I had a job.
You did? What did you do?
I worked at the newspaper taking ads over the telephone. It was a great job.
I bet it was.
The first week I was there, they had an earthquake at work, and we were all doing this.
So you've been through an earthquake.
Yeah.
That's scary, I would think.
Well,
I've never been there. I've been in California, but I've never lived there and never been in one.
Mm-hmm. But the others just sat there at their desk, they expected it.
Of course,
and
yeah.
Nothing fell off the walls or, it wasn't a very big one apparently.
Right,
So.
of course, yeah. Did you all have children?
Yes, we have 6 children, all adopted. And,
My word.
well, we didn't do them all at once, So, and they're scattered all over the country too.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
How many girls and how many boys?
Let's see, there are 3 boys and 3 girls.
3 girls.
So the nearest girl is in Jacksonville,
How nice.
and the farthest one is Michigan. So,
Boy, they are scattered too as
Mm-hmm.
well. So, but you get to see the daughter from Jacksonville probably
Yes.
more often than some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and she's kind of the, she keeps track of everybody.
Okay.
She calls her brother and finds out what's happening, and then she calls me and she says, oh, he got married last week or something.
Okay, yeah. Kind of the hub of the wheel.
Yes.
Yeah, good for her. Yeah.
And I'm pleased that she does it because I can't always get them.
No, I know.
And she's a stay-at-home mom, and she gets to call everybody she wants.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
How did you find out about Advent Christian Village?
How
Moving
did I-
around like you have?
I don't remember.
You don't?
I don't remember. No, I don't.
Well, that's okay. A lot of times it's amazing to me how people find us out here.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're so rural compared to so many places.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any of the advertisements.
You didn't?
No. It took us a while to find this place because we owned some property in Suwannee County
Oh, really?
and on the river and south of us here. But it was wonderful. It was terrific. And maybe we drove by it one day. I don't remember.
Yeah, sure.
I really don't.
Yeah.
So.
How about that? Well, now, for those that live here that watch this conversation, where do you live on the property here?
I live in a duplex on Millsite Lane.
Oh, yeah.
And I live across the street from the house I lived in when I was here first.
Well, for pity's sake.
I didn't go far.
No, you didn't. Well, we're just so glad you're here.
I'm getting used to it.
Are you?
I've been here 5 months, maybe, yes, I think.
Sure.
And it's 17 miles to a hamburger, In Lake City, it was just down the street.
Sure, of course, yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
still getting used to the distance.
The distance, yeah.
And how to shop. I'm learning that too,
Are you?
because in Lake City I could shop daily if I wanted to,
Yeah.
but here I have to.
You have to plan.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
I don't think I'm real good at it, but
Yeah.
I'll learn.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you enjoy doing out here? I mean, you haven't been here long enough to get real involved.
No.
This time, probably.
But I'm embarrassed to say I'm still unpacking. But the boxes that got emptied were very chaotic. The man that helped me pack decided that he had to pack things that fit together. It didn't matter that it was something from the kitchen and something from the bathroom and something from the front porch or something. If it fit, it went in the box. So when I took things out, I couldn't just put them all in the kitchen.
No.
I had to go here and here and here, to put things away.
Nice stars.
And so I give myself a treat when I get a box empty. I give myself a treat and I read in an hour, probably.
Good for you. Good for you.
Because I like to read.
Yeah.
And there's a good 2 libraries here.
Well, isn't that
and it's wonderful. Yes,
it is
really
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I like to do is I like to walk. And I use my walker because Mill's side is a little bumpy.
Right.
And I don't want to get into any trouble there. And I did meet some wonderful men here.
Oh,
yes.
Ruthann.
I fell down and somebody had to come and rescue me. And 4 very nice
How clever
gentlemen.
of you.
They came in the house and they found me and I was sitting on the floor and they said, why didn't you pull the string, call somebody? Because I didn't. I had my phone with me and
Sure.
And I said, well, it's over there. I'm over here on the floor. And they said, well, this is what you do. You dial this number. And I said, it's over there on my desk.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't get to any of those things. So, but I'm learning to carry my phone everywhere.
Yeah. It does help, I think, to keep it close. Yeah. You get to where you kind of feel like you want to.
And I thought I could wear it around my neck, but it's too heavy.
Yeah, is it really?
Yeah, I've got one of those heavy ones, and so I should get a little one. Maybe I could do that.
Yeah. When your children were growing up, did you work?
Oh, absolutely.
Where did you work? What did you do?
Well, the last job I had before the kids were all gone was I worked as in the emergency room as the desk clerk.
Wow.
It was more than just a desk clerk, but they had to give you a name.
Yes, exactly.
Because one of the things I did was I called the ambulances, I called the helicopters, I got paperwork, just whatever needed to be done at a desk.
Right.
So.
And you were on site at the emergency room.
Oh yeah. I had never worked in the emergency room, and I'm telling you, it is.
It's an eye-opener, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, I bet you could tell some stories.
Yeah, but I don't have enough time for that.
Okay.
Right now. Ask me again and we'll talk about the emergency room. Sometimes it was a rip-roaring crazy place, and sometimes there was no one there.
Yeah.
And then I tell you a little story.
I'd love to hear it.
When there were no patients there and it was a holiday, because we would take bets on who's going to show up next. Like, is it the man who stepped into the fire?
Yeah.
Or was it the guy that got shot by an arrow?
Right.
Or was it, it was, well, we had to do something.
Yeah, of course.
But holidays were always a lot of camping people.
Oh, who would think of that? Yeah.
Well, because people don't go camping very often.
Exactly.
Usually. And so they weren't used to, not getting pushed into the fire and you step in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you drink too much and you step in it. Or,
Yeah, exactly.
But,
how long did you do that?
11 years.
Boy, that's a good long run for the emergency
I was
room.
in Lake City.
Oh,
I was there when
my.
they built this place.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was the very first employee to work in the new hospital, and I worked there the night that they brought the old patients over to the new hospital. That's where I started.
Mm.
It was great.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think you have a lot of stories to tell.
I can't always remember them all
of
anymore,
course not.
but
Yeah.
it was a great place to work.
Yeah.
I think it still is, probably.
Yeah. Well, and they meet so many needs when you really need somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good place for people to be that relate well to people, because that's when you really need them.
Well, I met so many people that I knew from a gentleman from Lake City, 3 or 4 people from Lake City, and a boss that I used to have in Jacksonville.
Oh, big.
I mean, in that little,
in that little ER.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was little too.
Yeah.
But we had plenty of work.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. ERs are busy places. I have a daughter that worked years in the ER, and she said it's totally different kind of medicine than on the floors.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes,
did you
absolutely.
find that to be the case?
Yes. You have to be a special kind of nurse to work in an ER.
Yeah, I think you do.
You really do.
I think you
You
do.
have different skills.
Yeah, yeah. I always was impressed at the teamwork they have in ERs. When you see people come in, they drop all their differences and come together to meet the needs of that person.
Yes, and they all know, they each know their job.
What they're
and they,
doing, that's
yes,
right.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
really smooth working.
yeah. Well, you had a real inside track then. What do some of your children do for a living?
Well, I have one son who is a tattoo artist.
Wow.
Even when he was a little boy, he could do art. He could use.
I'll be.
I mean, when he was little, and now we're talking like 4 years old, he could take clay and model it. And I mean, and you knew what it was. I mean, it wasn't funny looking. And he could paint, and he could put a clown face on himself.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was real, and he's still very good, and he makes a good living.
I bet. Does he do anything? I know he does tattoos, but does he do any canvas work or any sculpture apart from that?
He works with clay.
He does?
And he sews.
Really?
He makes clothing.
Well, my word.
he's a great
How
cook.
creative that is. I bet it was interesting for you with adopted children to see the gifts that came in them as they began to develop.
And they all came with baggage, if you'll pardon the expression.
Sure, of course.
So it was we all had to pitch in to make it work. And I tried to explain that to the kids, you know. We all live here together, so we got to have help with the washing the dishes.
Right.
And sorting your clothes and, you know, that sort of thing. And most of them liked it. They liked helping when they realized that they were doing something for their family.
They did.
Yeah. And my daughter, the oldest girl, she had to learn how to drive the lawnmower.
Right.
And she thought she was in hog heaven,
I
man.
bet
She was on
did.
that riding lawnmower. Oh, man. It was great. I liked having those kids. And they pretty much left all about the same time.
Did they?
Well, they were pretty close in age. And so we didn't have them until they were, you know, like 7 or 8 years old.
I was going to ask you, did you get them as babies or as young children? Or
No, I told them I want them all potty trained before I took them. So they were.
when you had just even one or two, how did they feel when you and your husband felt to adopt another child? Did you include them in that decision?
Oh, yes. They went with us when we met the new children, or met new children, not necessarily. We didn't we didn't adopt everyone we met.
No, of course not.
But the kids, because they're going to be living there, and the kids needed to know them, and pretty much it worked. I mean, you know, every once in a while we got a problem, but every family has that.
Oh, they do.
Problem, you know?
Even with natural siblings, they do.
I know. My brothers thought that I was different than everyone in the family. And I probably was. I was different from them.
Looking back.
Yes. But as I found out not long ago, I'm on the autistic scale.
Are you really?
Yes. Really
that.
low, but
Yeah, yeah.
because I don't like to get my hands dirty. I can't handle dirt on my hand.
Okay.
So, I don't want anything on my shoes. I don't want dirt on my shoes. I don't want snow on my snow boots. I don't like people touching my face.
Interesting, Ruthann.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you say you just found out.
Oh, about 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I'm different.
Yeah, exactly.
But my brothers were very good brothers when I was out dating.
Yeah.
Because they knew all the guys that were there
I'm
in
sure
town.
they did.
In fact, one of my brothers wrote me from when he was in Korea, and he said, "Don't you go out with that guy."
So they
don't
became
trust
pretty
them.
protective
Yes.
of you.
Yeah.
And you say that your children really stay well connected because of your daughter in Jacksonville. Did they ever, I'm always so fascinated with adopted children, did they ever ask you about birth parents or things?
Oh, sure.
And how did you feel about that when they would ask you?
It didn't bother me. I mean, it's part of their heritage.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, they were all born here in the United States.
Yeah.
But it didn't bother me at all. I thought that they needed to know who their birth parents were.
And that's such a wise thing to say.
So we made, each one of them has a scrapbook of what we knew and what we found out. And I know that one of the boys has kept it up.
Has he really?
He went and had his DNA checked and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
How generous of you to do that for your children.
well, they did most of the work. I mean, I had the computer, but we did most of the research. But they made the book. They glued the things in and all that sort of thing.
Right.
But I just gave them the idea, and they went full bore.
Yeah.
And I think all the kids knew, except Marie. We never were able to find anything about Marie. Her social worker said, no, it's closed, it's locked, and you can't get any information. But Marie did do the DNA thing later.
She did?
Because when she came to live with us, she said her father was from the Philippines. And we thought, she don't look like they're from the Philippines.
Right.
And we did find out that really she was from Philadelphia.
I'll be.
But in her little mind, the word that stuck in her brain was the Philippines,
Yeah, of course.
But so that's the only thing that we found out was he was in the Army and stationed in Philadelphia for some time. So, but that's all we found out. She may have found other things now, but.
Ruthann, if you, with your background of raising that many children and children that you adopted, what advice would you give the younger generation today that would give them benefit of your insight and wisdom? What do you believe is important for parents to know with children today as they raise their children?
Wow, there's a tough question.
Stop.
There's so much.
There is.
First of all, if you're going to adopt somebody, I say that you jump in with both feet and you discuss everything with those children. Even if they're 3 years old, you sit them down and you talk to them. And you say, this is how we live, this is how we set the table, this, that sort of everything.
Yeah.
And touch them.
Yes. That's so important, isn't it?
It's so important. Give them a hug.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they're just walking by, grab them and give them a hug. I mean,
that's good advice.
Well, it worked for us.
I was raised in a family. I'm a hugger and a toucher. And if you walk slow, I hug you. And,
Yeah, right.
and I have a sister-in-law that stiffens every time I hug her, and I just whisper in her ear, "Hang on, it's almost over." Because I do think touch is important.
It is.
Yeah.
And
you could write a book.
I want to write a book, but I want to write fiction.
Okay. Well, you've lived a powerful life.
I think so, too.
I just thank you for coming today. Didn't I just tell you when we came that you would enjoy Ruthann? And couldn't she tell us a million more stories? With 6 adopted children, I'd love to hear some of her background stories. We're glad you dropped in today and joined us on Front Porch. And we hope you'll come back again, and we'll see you soon.